What's up everybody and welcome back. It is time for another Mine-imator tutorial. This is Skidude and today we're going to go over importing custom schematics. Now there are two ways to do this. You can either use McEdit or WorldEdit. I'm going to show you both. I have figured out how to use WorldEdit since joining the Camelcraft server. So there are pros and cons to both. It just depends on what access you have, because the WorldEdit feature is only going to be worthwhile if you run the server or you can get the files from the server host, because the WorldEdit files will save to where the server is located, not to your personal computer. So that's just something to think about. So let's get started. First, we will mess around with WorldEdit. So let's head into Minecraft. Alright, so now we're in Minecraft. Now I guess I spoke too soon, because if you're running WorldEdit on a single player client, you will be able to access your files. However, if you're running it on a server, you're going to have the server administrator send you the schematic files. So let's start out by building something we want to export. I'm just going to go ahead and make a lovely glass cube here. Alright, make it a couple tiers big just so we can show off our fancy skills. Oh, I am so bad. If you notice, I mostly do tutorials on my channel, and that's because I am bad at building. I'm terrible at gameplay, but I am going to start a Let's Play series soon. I just gotta figure out what topic I want to do it on. Anyway, back to what we're doing. So let's start out with WorldEdit since we're in game. So if you have WorldEdit, I do not know this. I mean, I just browsed over the wiki momentarily. I'm not a pro at it, so if you've got special answers on the different commands, I am not the one to ask. But anyway, to bring up your wand, you do //wand. You get this lovely wooden shovel, or whatever your server host has set for the item. Now to select the blocks you want to copy, you're going to click one corner, and in my case, since I'm doing a cube and I want to select the whole cube, I will right click the top corner here, and you can see here in the chat menu it shows that my left click position and my my second position. So I can confirm that I selected both parts of this cube. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a couple commands here. It's going to be / copy. So I've now copied this cube to a clipboard, like if you were in any other editing program. If you did Control-C, it would copy it to your clipboard, so to say. And then I'm going to go / schematic, save, and then you're going to give it a name. My name is going to be glass. And then I'm going to click enter. And now it says glass saved. So let's go look and see exactly where it saved it. Alright, now forgive my cluttered desktop. I do have all these random folders and whatnot from my projects. But the folder I'm going to focus on is right here. This is my server folder. Let's pull this over. I am running the craft bucket and whatnot. So I'm not quite sure where to locate these files on single player. My experience here is with servers. So if you're doing it in single player client, you might have to just Google where do schematic files save in single player. Anyway, if you are the server host, or you know the server host, you're going to have to tell them to go into the plugins folder, the WorldEdit folder. Once you save a schematic, it will make a folder called schematics, and here you have glass.schematic. Now, if I want to add this into Mine-imator, go ahead and pull this over. I'm just going to copy this schematic into my schematics folder. I like to keep all my schematics, no matter what program I'm using to pull them or make them from. I like to at least have a copy in my Mine-imator schematics folder, because then it's a lot easier to find them, because they are all in one place. Same with my skins and whatnot. Anyway, so now we have a glass schematic from WorldEdit. Let's go ahead and try it out. I'll run Mine-imator here. Oops. It's only 2:43 in the morning. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to go to Add, Scenery, Schematic, and I did save it in my Schematics folder. I named it Glass right here. I'm going to click Open, and voila, we have our glass schematic that we imported using WorldEdit. Now let's say, well, you know, my server doesn't have WorldEdit, I don't know how to use WorldEdit, but I do know how to use McEdit. Let's go ahead and jump into that. So I'm just going to minimize Mine-imator. We'll close this, and we'll open up McEdit. Alright, now you're going to want to find the world file that you are working on, so I'm going to go to Load World. Now, it's looking in my single player folder. I'm going to actually try and go Open Level, because now I have to browse for it, and since it's not in my single player world, I have to go the extra mile to find it. See, it's New Folder, World, Open. Maybe? No. One moment. Alright, so brief hiccup. I totally forgot what file I was actually looking for, and you can see I found it, but I'll show you how to load it anyway. So we're going to go back to Open a Level. We are going to browse for where our world folder is saved. Mine is saved here. New folder on my desktop. I'm going to open up the world, and I'm going to select the level.dat. That's the one I'm looking for. I'm going to click Open. And as you can see here, it logged me in right here, which is the spawn point. It didn't log me in at where I logged out on my character. So I remembered where I logged out. So we'll just fly over there real quick. Alright, you can see my little head here where I logged out. So here we have our little glass house that we created. Now the controls are a little bit squirrely, but just a quick overview. Q is up, Z is down, your normal WASD. Hold spacebar to go slower. As you can see, wherever I move my cursor, I have this lovely white box, and that is our selection box. Just a note, if you don't get your whole thing selected in one go, don't worry, it's actually somewhat difficult if you aren't used to this program. So I'm just going to go ahead and click. I clicked once, and I'm going to drag it over and click again. Now, I only selected the bottom four, and you can see when I mouse my cursor over here, you can see a orange border appears on the side that I'm mousing over. There on the top, here on the side. While it's orange, I click and drag, I can open the selection more. So now I've got the sides down. I'm going to bring it up. And now I have my whole glass house selected. You can use this to select water, trees, whatever you want to select and pull in. So once I have this selected, I'm going to click Export. I'm going to find where I want to save the .schematic file, and as I said before, I always like to save mine in my schematics folder in the Mine-imator folder so that they're always in one spot. Now we already have glass.schematic, so I'm going to name this glass McEdit so that we can differentiate between the two. Click Save, and we're good to go. Let's go ahead and close McEdit. Let's open Mine-imator back up. Alright, so let's click Add Scenery. We'll add both. Schematics. Let's first add the glass that we used WorldEdit to copy. There it is. We're actually going to move it out of the way because it is in the spawn area, so we don't want the other one spawning in on top of it. I'm going to move it over. I'm going to click OK. Now we're going to add another scenery. We're going to click Schematic. We're going to find it, which in this case is glass McEdit. Click Open, and there you have it. 2 glass blocks. Exactly the same, I believe. Let's check it out. Yep. Looks good to me. Can't even tell there's 2 right there. So folks, that is the WorldEdit, the McEdit glass cube, and as you can see, it works flawlessly in both methods. It just depends I guess in your whole situation, WorldEdit on a server is going to require access to the server folder. I mean, they're not very big files. Your server host can easily email them to you or whatever way they want to get it to you. If you're running WorldEdit in single player, it'll be easy to find because then it will be locally saved on your computer. To use McEdit, you're going to need a copy of the level.dat file for that specific world you are trying to pull from. So my suggestion is do it in single player world because it's going to be a lot easier to access the files. Unless you are the server host, then you just pull them off your own computer. Anyway, folks, that is the, I guess, custom schematics tutorial using WorldEdit and McEdit. Both will work. Both are very quick and easy to use if you know what you're doing, and if not, there's always a YouTube tutorial for it. Like I said, if you've got specific WorldEdit questions, I am not the person to ask because I know how to copy and paste things, and that's about it. WorldEdit is a very cool plugin if you know how to use it. I think I might sit down and maybe learn it a little bit better to use in future videos. Anyway, enough blabber from me. This is Ski Dude. If you've got another request for a custom tutorial, I will gladly look into it and see if I can put together a good one for you. I know a lot of you are still having render problems. My best advice is restart your computer after install. If your game crashes, if your Mine-imator crashes on load up, try restarting it restarting your computer as well. That usually fixes the problem. And as always, when you're doing new installations or new downloads, back up your animations by just saving them to a desktop or somewhere else where they cannot get corrupted or accidentally deleted. Thanks for subscribing, thumbs upping, commenting, and any questions you have, leave those below as well. I will also leave download links for McEdit and a link to the WorldEdit page. And yeah, that's about it for me, folks. Thanks for watching. This is Ski Dude. I'll catch you later. Peace.